Oh, I didn't realize I had company. That's better. Oh, well, that's better still. Now that I find myself properly attired, I feel fully equipped to dive into the business of the day, and won't you join me as I do so? Let's see here. This is here, first task is to simply say hello. To those of you whom I do know, it's good to see you again. And to those of you I don't know, well, it's good to see you for the first time. My name is, well, to tell you the truth, my name is something that means a great deal to me. I've had it just about my entire life now, and I really can't imagine living life with a different name. I know Shakespeare posited once, what's in a name arose by any other name would smell as sweet, if I'm remembering his words correctly. And I actually would say to Mr. Shakespeare, if he were alive today, that I do think there is something in a name. Of course, I don't know the context in which he was speaking when he wrote those lines, but suffice it to say, my name is Ike, and I'd like to welcome you to a toast to Tuesday. I still remember my first Tuesday. I remember it like it was just last Tuesday. I tell you what, June 10th, 1986. I must have been all of 4 days old at that time. I remember Reagan was president. George H.W. Bush was vice president. George Shultz was Secretary of State. James Baker was down at Treasury at the time. Caspar Weinberger was down at the Department of Defense. Edwin Meese, I think, was Attorney General at that point. Secretary of the Interior was old Donnie Hodel. Wonder where the hell that guy is now. Even back then, at such a young age, I could somehow intuitively sense that there was just no other day quite like Tuesday. Not Sunday, not Monday, not Wednesday, not Thursday, not Friday, not Saturday. So why not take a few moments to reflect on, learn about, and finally celebrate the day that is Tuesday. But first, a question that I'm sure is on everyone's mind. What is Tuesday? Well, you've just asked the $1 million question right there. It's a very difficult one to answer because Tuesday is many different things to many different people. If you're using the Gregorian calendar, you'll know Tuesday is the third day of the week. However, if you're using the International Standard ISO 8601 calendar, it's the second day of the week. Although both calendars are in agreement that Tuesday comes between Monday and Wednesday. When I think about Tuesday, I think of March 12th, 1996, the day that the Dana Carvey show premiered on the ABC television network. And I remember there was a sketch on that program that made me bust a gut like my gut had never been busted before. Real gut buster. Well, that's one thing I think of when I think of Tuesday. Perhaps the best way to get to an answer of the question of what Tuesday is to take a nice little stroll down Etymology Boulevard, where we can find some answers as to just what this day is all about. Now, if you do look into the etymology of Tuesday, you'll find that it used to be called, and forgive me if my pronunciation is off, this apology goes out to people who know how words in Old English and Middle English were pronounced, which I will assume is a minority of you. Just know that I do apologize to you sincerely for butchering these words. Tuesday comes from Tu's dog. Old English, Middle English, two is day. Now why? Because it was named after a Norse god, Tu, or Tyre, which was the god of single combat and law and justice. Whoa. Now interestingly enough, Tu, this god Tu, or Tyre, is also associated with the planet Mars. Why Mars? Because Mars is Mars is a planet, of course, and it represented war. So there's a running theme of combat and war in Tuesdays. I didn't realize it was such a violent day. Well, that was just a little baby stroll down Etymology Boulevard, and if you'd like to take a deeper hike down into Etymology Forest and satisfy any curiosity that our little stroll sparked, please feel free to consult your local internet. Well, holy heck, I really had no idea that Tuesday had such violent origins. And so perhaps today's toast could be towards changing Tuesday's legacy from a legacy of war and violence to a legacy of peace. May future generations, when they think of Tuesday, not think that the two refers to the god Tuas, but perhaps to the too many Peace Corps volunteers that have signed up to serve in that corps, something like that. Cheers.